You may have just watched the video of how I met my higher self. Now I'm going to be speaking about some of the realizations that started coming to me as these new spiritual energies entered my life, my consciousness, and my aura. So I wrote down something that for me at the time was extremely insightful, and I hadn't read it in a book, and I wasn't sure where the information was coming from, except for, the visions that I'd had before telling me that I would be downloading information from the universe and feeling a buzz in my body, definitely a heightened sense of awareness, and all the other things that go along with the Kundalini journey. So let's see here. This is May 16th, 2004. So this is not long after I met my higher self. I wrote, I'm learning much more about the vibrational levels of existence, how it works, growing from a level further from God to a level closer to God. If you have any problems with the word God, you may use the word perfection, bliss, love, wholeness, whatever you choose. The vibrational levels of existence, how it works. Growing from a level further from God to a level closer to God. So it's going from A to B. It's evolution in stages of growth. Also, that God is me, playing me, and how I trick myself in order to learn lessons. I get smarter and I grow. Evolution happens within, just like alchemy. God is me. The trickster or neurotic part of me is still God. It just doesn't realize it. It is separate from God. Therefore, it is in hell. A larger part of me is getting the meaning of all of this. You see, this was pretty deep information for me at the time. I am working on loving and parenting the other parts of myself, showing them that they are part of me and that we are God experiencing itself in a human form. To love ourselves and our neighbors as we love God, in a life such as that, peace is the only inevitability. I've been getting hints and clues for over a month now. It must have been foretold in the snake dream. I mentioned that the clues began with the astrological information I got from Adzimic's website, and what happened was that at the end of my horoscope, my astrological chart, my birth chart, it said that in a past life, in your last life, you were probably reincarnated in Tibet. And that blew my mind, because I'm a Buddhist and I'm seeking enlightenment. And to think, why it never crossed my mind before blew my mind too, that, wow, maybe I was a Buddhist before. Maybe I found enlightenment before. Well, who am I and what am I as a spiritual person? And that really set me off, having a reminder that maybe you weren't always a Western idiot. Maybe you were a monk. And it was such a lovely thought that I hung on to it. And also reading Be Here Now, which I do read periodically, Be Here Now by Ram Dass. Thank you, Ram Dass. Blessings to you for that. And I was also looking on the internet at the Matrix websites and just starting to kind of brush the surface of all of this alternative reality that now you can find just about anywhere on the internet. And then on May 22nd, that is when I met Thoth, and the lock opened, and he asked me about the Kundalini machine. And that is when, that's where we're at in the series now. So I'm going to move forward in my journal, and we're going to find out what happens when Kundalini happens. Thank you for joining me. Blessed be, and namaste.